Here at Beakworks, we're not afraid to show you the details of a car build that other channels just won't show you. Perhaps that's because of editorial discretion and good choices, but nevertheless, I shall proceed to describe the wonders of welding up the seam on this inner fender. Just kidding, it's boring as dirt, but there is one interesting thing, and that is this inner panel here. I need to finish this weld along here and up the inside here, which, as you can probably tell, is a little bit hard to get at. So I'm forced to develop unconventional techniques and use unconventional tools to get this job done. Ah, you didn't think Revlon made automotive restoration tools, but this little compact mirror gives us really good visibility on this weld seam and should allow me to get the job done. Hey. Mirror for the win! These profiler tools make light work of duplicating a pattern. If only the process of replicating the actual shape was this easy. I'm using galvanized metal for this part, eliminating the factory weld seam at the bottom of the panel, which was a big part of the corrosion problem that necessitated all of this replacement work. It's over to the bench brake to create the initial bend in the metal, checking frequently against the cardboard profile to ensure I'm on the right track. It doesn't bend quite as nicely as the regular cold rolled sheet metal, so I've got to English wheel it to flatten the bend points into a better curve. The tape was the best idea I could come up with to hold the piece for tack welding, and it actually did a pretty good job. After that, it's just a matter of finishing the weld, planishing, and grinding. Using the now world-famous tape tacking technique, I add the missing piece of the rear quarter panel. Then, you guessed it, even more grinding! If you ever want to feel weak, just work with your arms above your head for a fair chunk of time. It's surprisingly tiring. I needed to make replacement splash guards to stop road junk getting thrown at the muffler from the rear tires, so I built this wooden hammer form to create the 90-degree lips on these curved pieces of metal. This wooden part allows me to form the initial bends roughly but quickly. Look at Turbo Kelsey go, he's just so fast! So why the heck is this car taking so damn long then? With the rough forming done, I can refine the corners further with my arsenal of homemade hammer forms made from various bits of scrap. Now that the lip shaping is complete, it's time to bend the metal like the original part, so I break out the shrinker as the first step here. This thing has jaws that grab the metal and push it inwards, in effect shrinking the metal on the lip, which then pulls the flat part into a gradual curve. A little more persuasion by hand, hammer, and air-powered planisher, and that'll finish the job. Finally time to weld it in, whilst trying not to think about how I get to do it all over again for the other side. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.